total invulnerability to attacks is possibly the best advantage you can have in a net battle. And believe it or not, there is actually a battle chip series that gives you that. Going Ghost with the Invisible series. Invisible 1 makes MegaMan invincible for 3 seconds. Invisible 2 makes MegaMan invincible for 5 seconds. And Invisible 3 makes MegaMan invincible for 7 seconds. Then there's DropDown. MegaMan remains invisible and invincible until he uses another battle chip. PopUp follows a similar premise. MegaMan remains invisible so long as he's not using battle chips. It should be pointed out that the invisibility you get for DropDown and PopUp doesn't last forever, but it lasts long enough. Wish you had the power to tank hits from any enemy, no matter how powerful? Well, this next battle chip does just that, at the cost of being able to move. Turn rigid like stone with the StoneBody battle chip. StoneBody turns MegaMan into a rigid stone statue. While in this state, every attack he takes will do only 1 damage. Unfortunately, you cannot move around while in this state, but you can still attack. And unlike Iron Body from the first game, you still flinch when you get hit in this state. This next series of battle chips is kind of similar to the Invisible series, but is a lot more mysterious. Sink into the darkness with the Shadow series. Shadow 1 makes MegaMan a shadowy version of himself that lasts for 5 seconds. During this time he cannot take damage, unless he's hit by a sword. Shadow 2 has the same effect, but casts MegaMan into the shadows for 10 seconds. And Shadow 3 works the same way as well, but casts MegaMan into the shadows for 15 seconds. Imminent deletion only 1 attack away, and surviving this attack will give you enough time to finish off the opponent? Well, perhaps you should take a look at the Undershirt battle chip. Undershirt gives MegaMan a slight bit of protection, so that if a fatal attack is going to knock him out as soon as it's executed, he retains at least 1 HP. Granted, it only works once. Sure, temporary invisibility, stone armor, and giant cereal bowls all have their perks, but nothing really compares to a full surround barrier. First up is Barrier, which surrounds MegaMan in a glowing blue aura that protects him from 1 single attack. Then there's BubbleWrap. MegaMan protects himself in a bubble barrier that works the same way as a barrier battle chip. However, if the barrier is broken, it regenerates after a while. However, the only thing it doesn't protect you from is electric attacks, which rip right through it. But the barrier still comes back. And then there's LeafShield. Yes, Woodman's weapon from MegaMan 2. It's a wood-based shield that turns 1 attack that you receive into HP that you restore. The amount of HP you restore is equal to the amount of damage you would have taken. And interestingly, fire attacks do not actually tear through this one. While the barriers provide a good defense, they don't always provide the defense that you need. Sometimes you need something a little bit stronger. And that's where the barrier's big brother, the Aura, comes into play. First up is AquaAura, an aqua-based aura that protects from attacks that do less than 10 damage. But here's the thing, there's nothing in this game that does less than 10 damage. even metals do 10 damage. The only thing that does 5 or anything less than 10 is MegaMan's Buster. So anything can break through this one. It should also be noted that the elemental weakness of that aura will completely break through it and hurt MegaMan. Then there's FireAura, which protects MegaMan with a fire-based aura that protects him from attacks that do under 40 damage. Now you can see why the aura is helpful. Any attacks that do under the opponent needed to break the aura do absolutely nothing. WoodAura, which protects MegaMan from attacks that do under 80 damage. ElecAura, which protects MegaMan from attacks that do under 100 damage. LifeAura 1, which also neutralizes any attack that does under 100 damage, and being a neutral aura, has no elemental weakness. LifeAura 2, which neutralizes any attacks that do under 150 damage. And finally LifeAura 3, the strongest of the auras, that protects MegaMan from any attack that does under 200 damage. This next series of battle chips can change the look of the battlefield so it works in your favour. You might want it covered in boiling hot magma, you might want it covered in frozen cold ice. Either way, it's the panel series. First up is MagnetLine. MegaMan turns the row he's standing on into a line of magnet panels, which affect both him and enemies. Then there's LavaLine, which turns the row MegaMan is standing in into a row of lava panels. IceLine changes the row to a line of slippery ice panels. GrassLine changes the row to a line of grass panels. LavaStage turns all panels into lava panels. IceStage turns all panels into ice panels. GrassStage turns all panels into grass panels. And HolyPanel, which when stood on halves how much damage you take. This next battle chip actually makes it inconvenient for your opponent to have heaps of battle chips selected. It's the Jealousy battle chip. Jealousy is another one of those chips that I really can't show you how it works if I use it, so I'm getting the opponent to use it. Jealousy does 50 damage to the opponent for every battle chip they have selected. Since I have 5 battle chips selected, Jealousy does 250 damage to me. The next series of battle chips is a group of counters that takes damage done by certain attacks and battle chips and sends them right back at the user. Be careful what battle chips you're using when you go up against the Anti-series. First up is AntiFire. The instant a fire attack is executed, every enemy receives 200 fire damage. Then there's AntiElec, which, when an electric attack is used, deals 200 electric damage to all enemies. AntiWater, which deals 200 Aqua damage when an Aqua attack is used. AntiDamage, which, when you take damage, replaces you with a substitute and allows you to execute an airborne shuriken attack that does 100 damage per shuriken. AntiSword, which counters using the final attack of Variable Sword, doing 100 damage per energy wave. AntiNavi takes whatever Navi chip the opponent is trying to use, and uses it against them. And Anti-Recovery punishes the use of recovery chips by making them take off twice as much HP as they would heal. And so we are brought to the last of the standard battle chips of Mega Man Battle Network 2. These battle chips are used to power up certain attacks, elements, and Navi chips. It's the Boost series. First is Attack plus 10. When selected after another battle chip, it will boost the power of that battle chip by 10. In this case, Shotgun is boosted from 30 power to 40 power. Attack plus 20 boosts a battle chip's power by 20, in this case, boosting Wide Sword from 80 power to 100 power. And Attack plus 30 boosts a battle chip's power by 30, in this case boosting Dino Wave up from 90 damage to 120 damage. Then there are the elemental boosts. Fire plus 40 boosts a fire battle chip's power by 40, in this case boosting Heat Shot from 50 to 90. Aqua plus 40 boosts an Aqua battleship's power by 40, in this case boosting Bubbler from 40 Aqua damage to 80 Aqua damage. Wood plus 40 boosts the power of Wood battleships by 40, in this case boosting Tree Bomb 1 from 100 damage to 140 damage. And Elec plus 40 boosts the power of Electric battleships by 40, in this case boosting Zap Ring up from 20 to 60. And finally the Navi boosts. First there's Navi plus 20, which boosts the power of your Navi chips by 20. In this case it boosts Roll from 60 to 80. And so finally, we're at the last of the standard battle chips, Navi plus 40. It boosts the power of Navi battle chips by 40, in this case boosting Gutsman from 50 damage to 90 damage. And so, we come to the end of the first of the Mega Man Battle Network 2 extras. We've seen all 193 standard battle chips in action. And, to be totally honest, there's a large number I haven't used before until I did these extras. Chips that I'm definitely going to be using more frequently in the future, that's for sure. So yeah, standard battle chips done and out of the way. I guess I'll see you all next time when we look at the NetNavi battle chips.